pelvic floor therapy isn't just for postpartum moms or people who can't jump without peeing. It's for anyone with a pelvis. And that means anyone that has a pelvis and it's not feeling like itself. You don't feel like you. You can't do the things you want to do. Heyo, heyo. Welcome back to Vaginally Speaking, the podcast where we ditch the taboos and talk about vaginas like they're just another part of the body, because they are. I'm Allison, pelvic floor therapist and lactation consultant, and your guide to understanding what's your body been really trying to tell you without the shame spiral. Okay, so by now we've Googled ChatGPT leaking, tightness, Kegels, and prolapse. So what's left? We're asking the big question. When is it time to actually see a pelvic floor therapist? Because let's be honest, most of us wait until something's on fire or feeling like it's falling out when it's not before we make that call. So let me Google. So I searched, when should I see a pelvic floor therapist? And here's what Google told me. After you have a baby, if you're leaking, if you have troubles with bowel movements, heaviness, or if your doctor recommends it, which I'm not going to argue with that. Those are great times to see a pelvic floor therapist, but it's not the full picture. Pelvic floor therapy isn't just for postpartum moms or people who can't jump without peeing. It's for anyone with a pelvis. And that means anyone that has a pelvis and it's not feeling like itself. You don't feel like you. You can't do the things you want to do. Let's talk about what I actually see in the clinic, because it's so much more than what Google just told me. You should absolutely see a pelvic floor therapist if you leak urine, even if it's just a little bit, and even if it's on occasion, because we shouldn't. If you feel heaviness, pressure, or a bulge, if you have pain with sex, tampons, or exams, if you struggle with constipation or feel like you can't fully empty a bladder or bowel movement, if you experience pelvic, hip, or tailbone pain that hasn't improved with regular therapy, if you're pregnant and want to prepare for birth or postpartum and want to heal properly. But guess what? Here's the real secret. Pelvic floor therapy isn't only about fixing challenges. It's about preventing them. Just like if we go to the doctor and dentist, we don't go when things are wrong all the time, right? We go for wellness visits. So why wait until you're leaking or in pain to learn how to support your pelvic floor? We can help you understand how to move, lift, breathe, and live in a way that supports your body long-term, not just reactively. I can't tell you how many women come into our office and they say, why did no one tell me about this sooner? How did I never know that this existed? And honestly, I look at them and I'm like, same. This breaks my heart. This should be talked about more. This is a very essential part of our body, and we use it literally for every part of the day. There are things that are very treatable and preventable challenges that if we just had the right education and knowledge, we could prevent them. You don't have to be miserable. You absolutely shouldn't be embarrassed. And don't be scared to do activities with your children or friends, partner, or sneeze, cough, or laugh. Therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means that you are being proactive and caring for your body the way it deserves. Pelvic floor therapy is just healthcare, period. So if you've learned from this mini series, I hope you learned that weakness doesn't always mean tightness. We shouldn't leak at any point. Kegels are not the answer. Prolapse does not mean that an organ is falling out. And seeing a pelvic floor therapist is a really great idea. So I hope that you felt like we debunked some things. We've talked about pee, poop, sex, and strength. And hopefully you're walking away from this knowing your pelvic floor is so powerful, adaptable, and 100% worth your attention. If you're thinking, yep, I need this, find a pelvic floor therapist near you. Or if you're in Iowa, you can come hang out with me at One Strong Woman Therapy. But if you're not, give us a call. We can see you virtually. We'll get you breathing, moving, and feeling confident again. No shame, just strength. And hey, if you love this series and it helped you, please send it to your best friend, your sister, or that one mom friend who crosses her legs every time she laughs. Because when we talk about it, we change it. I'm Allison, and this is Vaginally Speaking. Thanks for being brave enough to listen.